Hi, this is Richard Fong from Bliss Drive. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about email marketing, why it's important, and what kind of third-party vendors that you can use to help you deliver your email sequences. First off, email marketing is one of the most effective ways, cost-effective and effective ways to reach out to your prospects who may not be ready to make a purchasing decision, or reaching out to your existing customers to do upselling or referrals, getting more referrals, or just keeping in contact with them. Um, emails are, they're very cheap to send out, and once you have them, it can be very automated. So one of the ways you could capture emails is, of course, offline. You just ask them for the email directly. On your website, you could also have a way to get their email by offering some kind of information or some incentive, right? So what I have is a report for if they want to hire, say, an SEO consultant. I say you need to read this before you make any decisions. It's just education for what they need, and a lot of times it works very well. And this could work for a lot of industries, including lawyers, in real estate, contractors, etc. You could give them some quick tips and say, hey, download this, these top 7 things you got to know, or certain questions you have to ask before you hire someone in your profession, right? Because you are the industry expert and you can offer them that. So once you give them the report, you can have a sequence of things like, hey, here's another tip, or here's another value added thing that you can send them. So you're always on top of mind. So when they're ready to make any kind of decisions, you'll be the first they'll contact. So let me go over really quickly some of the autoresponders that are out there that you can use. Aweber is one of the top email delivery systems out there. The reason is they do double opt-in, meaning if someone put their email name and email in there, they send you an email and you need to click on a link from that email to say, okay, I did put in my email and I confirm that you can send me emails. So because of that, the deliverability is very high. However, you can't, you can, but when you import emails from, say, offline places that you got emails from, they also need to send out a double verification. So you can't just send people, say, a newsletter just because you got their email. They need to double verify on that. So a way around that is 2 other resources, which is Constant Contact and iContact. And I've noticed a lot of small businesses do use Constant Contact and iContact just because the fact that they can get their emails from offline and just import them in, and they can start sending them out. And their deliverability is good too, but not as good as Aweber. However, Aweber is more for internet marketing, where it's more web based. That's very good. But for most local businesses, I think Constant Contact and iContact will work just as well for this purpose. And then if you want a free solution, we have Mailchimp. You get 2,000 emails for free, 2,000 subscribers for free. But the thing is, you can't drip mail to your audience, meaning you can't schedule emails to be sent out, 2 days, 5 days, a month after. You have to do a manual broadcast to everyone anytime you want to do email. So, but you could do if you pay, you could do the automated solution. And so once you get like a sequence of emails that you can send out, it's actually very effective because people just gave you their email, and then every once in a while you submit something to them, and that way you keep in top of mind. It's something that it does take some time to set up to get going. Developing that content, but once you have it set up, it's gonna pay for itself over the course of a year, because you will, it is a better way to retain customers, and it is a better way to actively engage with your prospects, outside of like calling them and following up with them. This is a more automated way to do this, and it's very effective. So let me know if you have any questions. And all these cost about $20 a month, so it's definitely worth a try, worth looking into. All right, thank you.